Can you guess which one of these didn't get used and carried? What up, everyone? It's EDC for fun. My name is Dennis. Thanks for checking out the video. Today we're going to talk about the Vosteed Mink. And this is a cool little EDC fixed blade. It's not mine. It's on loan. I got it from the Lefty EDC pass around group. And I just wanted to have a little bit of a discussion. I really didn't use and carry it, but I want to take this opportunity to kind of address my thoughts on small EDC fixed blades. Now, first thing I'll say is if you are a small EDC fixed blade person, good for you. Okay, I am not. I used to, work in the field a lot. I used to work in manufacturing, and then, I've transitioned out of that. But I do homestead. I do a lot of work around my house with a lot of tools that get a lot of use, and light construction projects, that kind of thing. And I just don't see the need for a small EDC fixed blade in my life. When I do, I pick up, this guy. This is the Ontario Company hiking knife. They don't make these anymore, but I think you can still find them out there here and there. But you can see, this is a small fixed blade, but it's still bigger than this. It's got a spear point instead of it's cool looking, but a very acute tip on there. And yeah, the way I throw this little guy around and do some light chopping and batoning and stuff, I just don't see myself doing that with this. And if the job gets a little bit bigger, then I've got my K-bar heavy buoy. And if it gets bigger than that, I've got my Estwing Fireside Friend. And then beyond that, of course, we've got axes and power tools and all that kind of stuff. So that being said, it's funny, like the irony is not lost on me that I think a small EDC fixed blade is kind of redundant, because as somebody who collects folding knives, redundancy kind of comes with the territory. But the reality is there isn't anything that I would do with this little guy that I wouldn't do with this knife or any other folding knife in my collection. I use my folders all day, every day, and they fit the bill perfectly. This is the McNeese PM Mac 2 3.5, by the way. Love this knife. Anyway, yeah, nothing I wouldn't do with that or any other folder that I, need this for. So yeah, again, a little bit ironic that I'm saying that this is redundant. But yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and just take a little closer look at it and just kind of give you guys some thoughts. These go for around $70, something like that. So I think that's not a bad price. It's Nitro V steel. You've got, and I don't have zero experience with Nitro V, so I'm not going to say anything about it. You've got really nice, useful jimping up here, 2 sets of it. So in this position, very useful, good traction. In this position here, same thing. You got very useful jimping. So that's pretty cool. Vosteed does a really nice job on their frag milled micarta. I've had a few of them over the last couple years, and I think they do a great job. It looks cool. It's got really good traction, and that's definitely a plus. You've got full tang construction. You got a lanyard hole in the back there, and ergonomically, you've got a very neutral handle. You do have a little depression in there for your thumb, so that's very comfortable. Got a little groove here behind the ricasso, so again, you can really lock in on this guy, and it does feel very nice. Where did the sheath go? Somewhere around here. There is a sheath for this thing. All right, so Kydex sheath. It does have, I forget what these clips are called, but, very cool little mechanism there. It works really well. I tried carrying it a little bit, but I do carry also a jelly bean launcher, so I don't know. I just don't like having anything else on my belt. So it didn't work out. I tried putting it on like some of my pants have like the loop there for tools and such. And I did that for a day, and I mean, it worked, but the reality is I'm just not walking around with this guy clipped to me every day. Unless I'm camping, or hiking or whatever, I'm just not carrying a fixed blade like that. Your mileage may vary, but yeah, very nicely made sheath. The retention is very good. I don't think you can adjust it, but no need to. I mean, very positive. So nicely made sheath that goes very well, you know, with this nice little package. So not for me, but if you're into small EDC fixed blades, I think this guy's really cool, worth checking out. You know, or if you want to kind of dip your toe into the water into this kind of thing, you know, worth checking out and deciding, you know, hey, maybe I might like an EDC fixed blade. And, you know, if you want to go up in price, there's certainly a lot more out there. I really like what Very Good Knife Company is doing. You've got also Blackwater knives, which are also made by Very Good Knife Company. Shout out to Tim, School of Fish, and congrats to him on the success of his design that they made. Small EDC fixed blade. Again, I think they're really cool, just not for me. I don't really use them, but doesn't mean that they're not worth checking out. So with all that being said, I'm going to do a couple just basic measurements and then wrap this video up. Let's go ahead and grab a ruler here. Overall, we're looking at just over 7 inches. The blade, we're looking at like 3 and, we'll call it like 3 1/4, 3 3/8, somewhere around there. Cutting edge, we're looking at probably like 3 1/8, 3 1/4. Just kind of eyeballing it. Grab a weight, just so you know. And I mean, you guys can look this up yourselves, but sometimes it's helpful if you see it in the video. Try that again, bro. All right, so we're looking at like 2.9 ounces. So very lightweight, very easy to carry. If, you know, carrying a EDC fixed blade is your thing, this guy will do the job. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. So definitely leave me a like and a comment if you're still here, man. I really appreciate you guys very much. Subscribe if you're not already. Have a fantastic day, guys. God bless you. Peace.